People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, people are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my self could be purchased at people.etsy.com. And I bought I thought I was buying a Claramizer cartridge to fit my e-cig. But as you can tell, those are two different animals. This does not fit. Come to find out, I actually bought a mod, which will be fine when I buy the battery that goes to the mod. But in the meantime, this is a KR808D-1, and that would be fine if my cartridge fit a R808D-1, but instead this is the standard kind that goes with the cheap e-cigs to go, so forth and so on. Well, what to do when your connection and your battery don't fit together, because this is not going to do anything. I mean, there's just nothing I can do with it. Well, I was holding it together like this, and then putting some tape on there. This tape is a medical tape which allows for airflow, but it would fall apart after like 5 minutes. And this was some regular tape that held it, but then you couldn't get it to do what it needed to do. So I came up with a solution. The little protector that comes with the cigarettes, that looks like this, I took that off, and then I squeezed it, and then I cut literally a hole in it, like that. And then I actually started to try to put it on like this. That was not working, and I'm going to show you why. It still doesn't allow for a connection. Those parts literally do not fit together. But when I reversed my thinking and put the cartridge on like this, and the part I cut off made a hole that gathers just enough. Okay, the hole right there, you see the opening? That's where the cartridge is supposed to connect with your battery. And basically, you don't want those two to not have a connection. So what this does is it cozies up the coils in a way where it will connect. In fact, I lifted it just so that way it'll fit in there. And then I turn it like you would, the cigarette. And it works. Now that one actually works a little bit looser because the way I cut it. But this one has more of an opening. Let's put that where you can see it. See that? And I noticed something. It does work. And the little rough edges I had on there, it smoothed out the rough edges because it worked in a way where when you activated that little spark you get from the battery, actually, melted it just a little bit. So, I use this to the point where I now need to recharge the battery, but it makes a connection that doesn't come loose real easy. So you can smoke your cigarette without having to worry about, hey, that's going to give me grief and I have to do all this to get it connected. And I know why that one ain't working. That's the old battery. I got to refill it. But I'm going to put this one here because I've done the same thing. And as you can tell, that solves the problem. Sometimes you get it a little bit tight, so you have to loosen it up a little bit. but it's functional. It gives a little funky smell because where the battery is actually connecting to that contact is burning it a little bit, and it kind of melts the plastic off. But by the time you get to your replacement battery or your replacement cartridge or whatever, this beats a blank. It'll get you over the hump, and it doesn't look like, hey, I stuck a bunch of tape on there, which is exactly what this looked like. I mean, literally, I was putting this. But if you're 34 days into quitting smoking and you're nicotine-free, well, smoking-free, but you still have the nicotine replacement system, you don't want to go back to smoking, so this works. It was either that or this. I still have my patches. They were prescribed by my doctor, so forth and so on. But the problem with the patches is you think about cigarettes all the time because you get so used to, you know, even when you don't smoke, you got something in your mouth. So you get used to certain habits. That doesn't fulfill that, you know, oral fixation complex. This does. And most of the time these days, I don't even inhale anymore. I just puff. But if I want to inhale, this only contains nicotine, and you can also control the levels. I mean, this one is 18 mg, which is slightly more than the patch. I also have 0 mg, and I have, you know, whatever level. You get flavors or whatever that has no nicotine or whatever. It just fulfills that need to have something in your mouth. So, hope this has been helpful to somebody. Take a look at it. You get these on the tip of almost every cigarette cartridge that you buy. So, hold on. So, if your cartridge looks like this, just go ahead and trim that top off, and you can connect them, and it will work, and it's not too obtrusive that people know what you did, unlike, you know, the alternative. Or the other alternative, oh, I gave in to temptation, I smoked. I ain't going back there no more. So, this has been People at 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People at Elsewhere on the Internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be purchased at people.etsy.com. So, I'm no longer a smoker, but I am a vapor. So, vape on, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay tuned.